Welcome to Powers & Sons Construction. I am Maymon Powers III, and I am excited to have you on our team. My grandfather founded our company in 1967. Since then, our company has grown, and so has our family. We are grateful for each and every staff member we have on board, and for our subcontracting partners on our job sites. Each of you play an integral part in our success and in the embodiment of the core values that drive our business, including safety. The construction industry is prone to hazardous situations, and it is our desire to provide the best possible outcome. I want to personally ask for your help in honoring one of our core missions, and that is for everyone to go home safe at the end of the day. Powers & Sons advocates for safe job sites and upholds our commitment to safety through the practices and policies set forth in the following video. Whether you're starting your career in construction or a seasoned professional, this orientation provides essential guidelines to ensure your safety and the safety of those around you. At Powers & Sons, we pride ourselves on our commitment to excellence, quality, and most of all, safety. Our success depends on a safe and healthy workplace for everyone, which requires everyone to do their part.
To begin, let's talk about PPE. PPE is required on Powers & Sons job sites and includes hard hats, safety glasses, safety vests, cut-resistant gloves, and work boots. Let's start with the hard hat. Your hard hat should always be in good condition with no cracks or damage. It should have all components intact and meet the specific requirements of our job site. Regularly inspect your hard hat for any signs of wear and replace it if necessary. Ensure your hard hat fits securely and comfortably. It's designed to protect you from potential head injuries caused by falling objects or impacts. Next are safety glasses. They should be coated per the ANSI Z87.1 standard, which ensures they meet impact and protection requirements. If you wear prescription glasses, make sure to use side shields to provide additional protection against debris. High visibility clothing is crucial for being seen on site, especially around heavy machinery and equipment. Wear a high-vis yellow or orange vest or clothing at all times to ensure maximum visibility. Check that your vest or clothing is in good condition and free of any rips or tears. Make sure the reflective material is clean and visible, especially in low-light conditions. Proper footwear is essential to protect your feet from hazards on the job site. Wear boots that support your ankle and are reinforced with composite or steel toes. Hand injuries are common in construction, so wearing the right gloves is crucial. Use cut-resistant gloves when handling sharp or rough materials to protect against cuts and abrasions. Choose gloves that fit well and are appropriate for the task. Inspect them regularly for wear and tear, and replace them if they become damaged. Proper work apparel is vital for protecting your skin from various hazards. Always wear full-length pants and shirts with a minimum of 4-inch sleeves. Your clothing should be durable and fit comfortably. Avoid loose clothing that can get caught in machinery or tools. Proper attire also provides a barrier against sun exposure, chemicals, and sharp objects. Falls are one of the leading causes of injuries in construction. To prevent falls, always use proper fall protection when working at heights. This includes harnesses, lanyards, guardrails, and safety nets. Warning lights, guardrails, and nets are also options for fall protection, but should be discussed with the superintendent before use. Ensure that your fall protection equipment is inspected daily and fits correctly. Never work at heights without the proper safety measures in place. If you're unsure about how to use fall protection equipment, ask for assistance. Always remember tying off at 6 feet is mandatory. When using personal fall arrest systems, please ensure proper fit before attempting to use a harness. Inspections need to be conducted before each use and on an annual basis. Use only properly rated anchor points. Ladders are on most job sites, but improper use can lead to serious accidents. No aluminum ladders or wooden ladders allowed. Manufacturer's labels must be present and legible. Make sure weight capacity of ladders meets the needs of intended usage, includes person, equipment, and materials. Here are some key points to remember when working with ladders. Before using a ladder, inspect it for any damage, such as cracks, bent rungs, or missing components. Make sure the ladder is clean and free of any oil, grease, or other slippery substances. Always maintain 3 points of contact when climbing a ladder. This means keeping either 2 hands and 1 foot, or 2 feet and 1 hand on the ladder at all times. Ensure the ladder is on stable ground, and if necessary, secure it to prevent slipping or falling. Never overreach. Move the ladder as needed to maintain your balance. Do not stand on the top 2 steps of the ladder, as this is unstable and can lead to a fall. Extension ladders. Do not store material at the top or bottom of the ladder. Extend 3 feet above upper level. Tie off ladder at top. Set up the ladder at the correct angle. The base of the ladder should be 1 foot away from the wall for every 4 feet of ladder height. A-frame ladders. Do not fold and lean ladders against walls. Lifts are often used to access high areas safely, but they require proper operation and safety precautions to prevent accidents. Before operating a lift, conduct and document a thorough inspection. Check for mechanical issues, ensure the lift platform is stable, and verify that all safety devices are functioning properly. Always wear the appropriate personal protective equipment when operating or working on a lift. This includes a hard hat, harness, and fall arrest system if required. Ensure the lift's guardrails are in place and secure. Never exceed the lift's weight capacity, and keep tools and materials organized to prevent falling objects. Always operate lifts according to the manufacturer's instructions and only use them on stable surfaces. Scaffolding provides a temporary platform for working at height, but it must be erected and used correctly to ensure safety. Inspect all scaffolding components before assembly. Look for any signs of damage, such as bent frames, missing parts, or compromised stability. Ensure that the scaffolding is set on a firm and level base. Only trained and authorized personnel should assemble scaffolding under the supervision of a competent person. Make sure all braces, brackets, and guardrails are secure. Always use guardrails or personal fall arrest systems when working on scaffolds over 6 feet high. Keep the scaffolding platform clear of debris and unnecessary materials, and ensure it is fully decked. Use tool lanyards to secure tools and prevent them from falling. Never overload scaffolding with more weight than it is designed to support. Caught in between and struck by hazards are a serious risk on construction sites. Always be aware of your surroundings and keep a safe distance from heavy equipment and moving vehicles. Use hand signals and communication to ensure visibility between operators and ground personnel. Wear high visibility clothing and never assume that an operator sees you. Stay clear of machinery and equipment that could trap you. Never place yourself between moving equipment and a fixed object. Be cautious in confined spaces and use spotters when working near heavy machinery. Regular equipment inspections are crucial to prevent malfunctions and accidents. Before using any equipment, perform a thorough inspection to check for signs of wear and tear, leaks, or other issues. Inspect tires, brakes, hydraulic lines, and electrical components. Make sure all safety guards and emergency shutoffs are in place and functioning. If you notice any issues, report them immediately and do not operate the equipment until it is repaired. Use a checklist to ensure nothing is overlooked during inspections. Keeping detailed records helps us maintain our equipment and ensure everyone's safety. Overhead work. Flagged areas. When conducting overhead work, have areas below flagged off and a ground guy if necessary. This will be addressed by project superintendent for project-specific cases. Electrocution is a significant hazard in construction. Always assume that all wires are live and dangerous. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate PPE when working with electrical equipment. Maintain a safe distance from overhead power lines and report any damaged electrical equipment immediately. Follow lockout-tagout procedures to ensure that equipment is de-energized before maintenance. Lockout-tagout procedures are critical to prevent accidental equipment startup. Always follow the established LOTO protocols to ensure your safety and the safety of your colleagues. Verify that equipment is de-energized and properly locked out before performing maintenance or repairs. Only authorized personnel should remove locks or tags. Any extension cord must be plugged into a GFCI at the source of power. Cords must be inspected daily for breaks in casing, tape, hazards, ground prongs, etc. When possible, cords needs to be hung up above ground out of walk paths with a non-conductive hanger. Excavations present unique hazards should always be under the direct supervision of a competent person. Only trained and authorized people should work in trenches and excavations. Always inspect trenches and excavations before entering and use protective systems such as trench boxes or shoring. Never enter an unprotected trench and be aware of the potential for cave-ins. Ensure there's a safe means of entry and exit at all times. Discuss any questions on the soil type with the superintendent. Confined spaces pose significant risks, including oxygen deficiency, toxic gases, and limited entry and exit. It's essential to identify these spaces and follow all safety protocols. Before entering a confined space, ensure you've received proper training and authorization. Conduct air quality tests and wear appropriate PPE, such as respirators if necessary. Always have a safety attendant outside the confined space to monitor conditions and communicate with those inside. Maintain constant communication with your team. Know the emergency procedures and ensure you have a clear exit strategy at all times. Safety data sheets provide important information about the chemicals and substances used on site. Familiarize yourself with the SDS for each product you handle. Follow the guidelines for safe handling, storage, and disposal of hazardous materials. Always wear the appropriate PPE when working with chemicals. Good housekeeping is essential for a safe work environment. Keep your work area clean and free of clutter. Store tools and materials properly, dispose of waste promptly, and keep walkways clear to prevent slips, trips, and falls. All materials need to be stored off of ground and on dunnage. Rolling stock should be secured when stored. Hand tools are a common part of our daily work, but improper use can lead to serious injuries. Always choose the right tool for the job and inspect it for damage before use. Make sure your tools are well maintained and in good condition. Broken or damaged tools should be reported and replaced immediately. When using hand tools, keep a firm grip and ensure your work area is well lit and free of distractions. No homemade tools are allowed on any Powers & Sons job. After use, store your tools in their designated areas to prevent accidents and maintain a clear work environment. Dress and hydrate appropriately to help with heat and cold stress. A hot work permit is required for any temporary operation involving open flames or producing heat and/or sparks. This includes, but is not limited to, welding, burning, cutting, brazing, grinding, and soldering. Some requirements for hot work permits are floors will be swept clean, flammable liquids, dust, lint, and oily deposits will be removed. Ducts and conveyor systems will be protected or shut down to prevent sparks from being carried to other combustibles. All combustibles will be removed where possible. Otherwise, the area will need fire protection or metal shields, and portable fire extinguishers suitable for the type of possible fire will be readily available at the work area. Depending on the area and the work being done, a fire watch may be needed in the area during and after the work is completed. Now let's talk about fire safety. Fire extinguishers are located in all fixed facilities and usually on superintendent trucks. Fire extinguishers may also be located on-site near specific trades of work. Identify where extinguishers are located once you arrive on-site. Remember to communicate with superintendent if you ever feel like the elements are affecting you negatively.
Thank you for taking the time to complete this safety orientation. Our industry is ever-changing and evolving. Each project comes with its own unique situations and hazards. Continued education on safety awareness and prevention is critical in maintaining a safe, productive work environment, not only for ourselves, but the people around us. Following this video, your Powers & Sons site representative will touch on this project's site-specific requirements, such as emergency rally points, overall logistics, site access, first aid location, and any other vital information that may be pertinent for everyone's success. Again, welcome to the Powers team, and let's make safety our shared responsibility. Remember, choose safety, chance nothing.